Welcome back to Somewhat Saved.
We have a confession. We've already recorded this episode, but my phone died in the middle of it and didn't catch anything.
It didn't save.
And then the audio also wasn't plugged in.
No.
So
we're re-recording this.
You get a little less chaos in this episode because we've already done it.
We've practiced it. We had one more question to go.
Rehearsed.
Is it recording?
And ready.
Yeah, okay.
It is. Has to check our work first. No, and it is plugged in. I've already checked 3 times.
Okay.
Okay.
We're scared.
That's the first time that's ever happened, though.
Yeah. Where we lost both.
Episode 12, 3 months in.
Yeah.
First time that ever happened.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm pretty impressed. It's the first time.
Is that impressive? Or
I don't know. Also, new scene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have to redo all of this. Oh, my gosh. New studio.
We're at my house today. Remy is getting put down for a nap right now, so
we gotta be quiet.
That's also sad that we lost all of that.
Remy
came into the pod. She said hi, and she told you about her bird.
Yeah,
we have a bird outside that has babies. They hatched this week. It was a big deal.
Blue
is the bird's name. Yeah.
Is the bird blue?
No. And there's a mom and a dad, and the dad's name is Two.
Blue and Two.
Those are like a couple words she knows how to say. That's why she picked those. But I was like, what should we name that one? She's like, Blue. And then I was like, what about the other one? And she was like, Two. And I was like,
the second
Blue
one.
2 or Two? Okay, got it.
Yeah. No, I see the logic.
Okay, well,
all right.
We're
talking about Friends.
Yeah, and now you get a little bit more filtered since we've already ran it back.
Yeah.
So
the first episode,
we
were unfiltered, for sure.
Yeah.
Names were dropped.
We won't do that this time.
No.
Keeping it locked down.
Yeah. So if you want a shout out, maybe you got it. But
you
never
probably
know.
did get it, actually. Good or bad. Just kidding.
We didn't do any bad.
We didn't do any bad.
The worst friend I ever had was...
First, middle, last name, here's their address.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, we would never do that. No. That's crazy.
Okay, we're going to start with growing up. Friendship growing up. What did friendship look like for you growing up?
I had one best friend. We lived in a cul-de-sac, and so we moved there when I was 3, and the girl next door was also 3. And so I grew up with her until I went to college, and she was the best. Yeah. And I grew up with like her whole family, and her family was basically part of my family, and it wasn't until I moved away for college that we drifted apart. But she's married now, and she also has a daughter, so we're living a twin life just far away. Yeah.
Do you still keep in contact with her?
We'll like text every once in a while, but it's mostly like random when we think of each other moments. We both like, once I went to college, created new friends, and I think just haven't kept in touch as much as we probably should have. But yeah, no bad feelings towards each other though at all.
Yeah. No friendship breakup.
No friendship breakup.
For me, I didn't really have like friends until high school, like sophomore year of high school, like deep into high school. And I had like my marching band friends, and then those were my people. And then after that, friends came.
Yeah.
But like, growing up, I didn't really have anybody. We lived like far away from the neighborhood, so there wasn't really kids around. It was just me and my brother. Yeah. So, and I was the awkward weird kid. So
awkward weird kid. That's so funny. No, where you live matters though, because like we lived in a cul-de-sac full of other kids, so it like made sense. And for
you can't go outside without there being kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Were you the best friend girl, or a big group, or a one person?
Yeah, I think every time I had friends, it was just like one person, maybe a small group, but it was always just one person that I was closest to.
Yeah.
And like, that's my person that like, if we're in a room together, I'm going to stand next to you.
Yeah. I definitely had one. I had groups. I had multiple groups. I had a group in high school, group in middle school, group in college, and had a friend group out here for a while. Like, but I always had one that I gravitated towards also. I think that was more my, I like opened up to them easier. I don't do group settings very well.
How easy did it feel to make friends back then? For me, it was hard because I was the weird, awkward girl. Nobody wanted to be my friend.
Yeah, I think it was hard for me too. I am very outgoing and very bubbly, and so I think I had more friends than I probably credited myself towards having. But people I considered friends, like, I think it was harder I just didn't like opening up to a lot of people. I was going through a lot as a kid. Like my parents were divorced and my biological dad's lifestyle was so different than my mom's lifestyle. And so like splitting the difference was really hard. And to explain that to a new person at a young age was really difficult. A lot of my friends' parents didn't get divorced until they were adults, if they did get divorced, or they didn't have divorced parents. So it was like hard to be like 10 years old and be like, I have divorced parents and my brothers are really my half brothers, and also my dad's.
You have to give the whole family lore.
And it's like they're 10. Like you don't really get it unless you're living it. So yeah, that was not really easy for me.
Yeah.
Do you think you took community for granted back then?
I think I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't even say anything.
Yep. That's good.
Okay. What do you have to say?
No, go ahead. Continue.
I don't know. Like, I didn't have a giant group of people around me. Like, I went to the same elementary, middle school, and high school, like, with all the same people.
Yeah.
So there's always, like, people around. Those are, like, the people in my life. So I don't know. Like, they were just there. Yeah. And so I don't know if I took it for granted. It's just the people I've known since we were 5 years old.
Yeah. It's hard to take that for granted when it's like what you grew up knowing. Yeah. I don't think I took for granted the friendships that I had created intentionally, but I grew up in pageant world also.
Yeah.
And there's an award called Miss Congeniality. And fun fact about me, I won it every single year I competed in a pageant, which is just basically like the girls saying like who, like the girls vote. And it's like, who would you want to be friends with? And this is like the friendship award. And I feel like I took for granted those friendships. Like I won that award every time. Never was trying to, but like wanted to include everyone and wanted to be myself and be nice to people. But I didn't capitalize on those girls. Like I didn't like take the opportunity for those girls who were like, I want to be friends with Brittany, to go be friends with them. Like I should have. Instead I was like, see you next year. Like,
yeah, you had people saying, I want to be a friend.
And I was like, okay.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I don't think I understood what was happening. And so I think I took for granted pageant friendships, which is unfortunate because they're good connections. And there are a lot of girls that I still am friends with, but I definitely took for granted that season.
Yeah. Do you feel more known or just surrounded? Did you feel more known or just surrounded?
Just surrounded. I had a lot of people. I think there were like, when you growing up in Green Bay, there's like east side of Green Bay and west side of Green Bay, and I like grew up and lived in the east side of Green Bay, and that's where my neighborhood best friend was, and I had all of her friends because of that, and then went to school on the west side of Green Bay, so I had all of my friends from school there, and so I just felt surrounded by a lot of people, but I don't think I was really known by anyone besides her.
I felt surrounded. Like, I've known these people my entire life. They're just there. Like when I go home now and I'm at the grocery store and I see them because they're still there. Awkward. But like we say hi and it's not like, it's just like surface level, you know?
Yeah.
Like we don't actually care. Yeah. But they're just.
But you just like grew up.
We grew up around each other, so we're just.
And you don't.
I wasn't
ever,
known
like, have
by
to,
them.
Like, explain who you are because you're like, we lived in a small town.
I know you, your brother, your parents, your grandparents.
That's so funny. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, what did you expect friendships to look like as an adult?
I think I expected it to look like the show Friends.
Yeah.
Where you just always together, barging into each other's houses, and
I still kind of wish it looked like that.
Yeah.
Like I wish you lived next door. I'd be Remy would be down for bed and I'd be like, Kaya,
I'm here.
I'm
yeah.
over.
No, exactly. Like that's what I thought it looked like.
Yeah.
Or like you had like your meeting spot at the coffee shop and you just knew that that's where your people were.
No, Dustin and I talk about this all the time, but like if we were millionaires, we would buy a big mansion for all of our friends to live in it. That would be like our thing. Yeah. Like why don't they do that? Yeah. There's billionaires that and they just live in the big house by themselves.
Because they need that money for themselves.
That's crazy. We would be like, come on. Everybody gets a room. Everybody, their children, their husbands.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. It would just be you and Eddie. We don't really have a ton of friends, but it'd be a lot more of Dustin's
a lot
friends
of empty
and
rooms.
Kaya. Yeah. My one. One and only. Do you think you'd have a solid friend group by now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of friends as a kid, but I always like, someday I'll have some.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't really know what that meant when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I just thought it would look different than it did at that time.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know if I thought I'd have a group.
Yeah.
I think I thought I'd have a few views. a few
views.
Like a few Kayas in my life. But I think I don't think I ever thought it would necessarily be like a group. I didn't really see that growing up. My mom and dad have very individual friends, so I didn't witness like groups of friends.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know how to do that very well.
I think if you had another me, I would be very jealous.
I also yeah.
Is that bad to say that you can't have any
No,
more
I
friends?
literally get jealous when you talk about we'll get into this, but she's interviewing people to replace me as her work bestie, and I get jealous all the time.
But they're not my best friends. They're my work bestie.
No, and they come back to me too. They get filtered through me. Yeah. I get to decide too. See, we're jealous. We're codependent. Maybe
like if you ever move away and then I hear that you have another best friend, I'm gonna be like, I'm coming.
Yeah. Well, first of all, they'll have to go through you too.
Yeah.
That's the rules.
Yeah, I mean, just because we're far away from each other doesn't mean
we'll be FaceTiming all the time.
Yeah.
Literally, my first week with not working, I like FaceTimed you every day. And you were like, Brittany, I have a job. And I was like, well, hi.
Let me do it with you.
Yeah.
Well, we really derailed that one.
We did.
Did you expect it to get easier to make friends?
I did, but I think to some level it did.
Yeah.
Because we both have experienced this where like you get jobs and then you have similar interests in the job. So then you're automatically surrounded by people who like the same stuff or think similar to you. And so I think it did to some capacity get easier. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like growing up, like those are just the people I've known forever. But it doesn't, just because we live in the same town doesn't mean that we have similar interests. And like I didn't have small town interests like a lot of people did. So I'm like, I know I want to get out of this place. Yeah, but then you get a job and these people are doing the same thing you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
So it makes it easier.
Did you ever assume God would just bring the right person or people?
I don't think so. I don't think it's something I ever brought to God.
Yeah. Yeah. Kai is an answered prayer. So the grin. If you are listening on anything, you need to watch this on YouTube. Especially this episode because we're sitting close. Yeah. We're comfy cozy. Yeah. But that grin really just got me. But yeah, no, it's true though, because I prayed for a long time for like a person. I didn't pray for like a friend group. I was praying for a person because I felt like every friend group I'd ever been in, there were always people that connected with each other better than they did with me. And so like I feel like in my adulthood when I created friend groups, I was like really connecting other people to each other. And then I got left out, which is like fine. Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah. You were the matchmaker.
I'm a matchmaker. What can I say? But it's because I interview all my friends. Yeah. But I started to feel left out. And so I think before we had Remy, I was just like praying a lot about like wanting to find a person for me too. And then Kaya came along. So
answered prayer right here.
Answered prayer. No, I don't think that's a coincidence though. The timing of it was actually crazy. Yeah. And for a long time I was like, oh, it's just by fluke. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's literally what I prayed for. So yeah.
The Lord provides. Have your expectations of people ever been higher than what's realistic? You see, when we first recorded this, I was processing this one a little bit. Yeah. And now I just have my answer.
Yeah. You should share it.
No, I think that I have boundaries for people, not expectations. And my boundaries are probably higher than people would expect for friends. Yeah.
No, I think that's a good answer. Yeah. I also think I was thinking about this more too for you with like the expectations of people higher than what's realistic. Yours are not higher than what's realistic. Yeah. Yours are very realistic. And if they can't live up to them, then I think that's a reflection of where they prioritize your friendship. Yeah, but I don't think that's a reflect. Like they're not out of this world crazy.
Yeah. You know and I think like for us, like why we're so close is that we're just very low effort friends. Like we're not needy at all.
No, we're very low maintenance. Yeah.
Until we are needy.
Yeah, there are moments where we do need each other, but I also think that's what makes us better friends, because I think we're the two kinds of friends where, like, if someone called us at midnight and they're like, we need you, we'd prioritize it.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I need you all the time, every day, then it's like, I can't really tell the difference.
Do that. Yeah.
And I can't do, it's not even realistic.
No.
That's not realistic.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's also true. Yeah. But I feel like my expectations of people are pretty low, which is why I think I don't have a big group of friends. Because I think I have settled a lot for behavior that I shouldn't. I should get better at my friendship boundaries. So, but I don't think my expectations are too high. I feel like my expectations are very low maintenance, and I think I try to make those pretty clear. I think, unfortunately, people have higher expectations of me than what I can usually give. I'm outgoing, but I'm very introverted, and I like alone time, and I like to recharge. And you never take that personally if I'm like, I need to just chill today.
Yeah. There are days where it's been silent.
Yeah.
I'm like, she hates me. What did I do today?
That's crazy. I don't think we've ever beefed it out either like that.
No. When did you notice friendships started feeling harder?
I think the first time was probably when I went to college and I moved away from everybody and life was changing really quickly, and I graduated high school early, so I left my friends before my friends left high school. And so we were in different seasons then too, all of a sudden. And so I think that was pretty hard. What about you? Yeah.
I think it was when I moved down here, because I'm just not a long distance friend. So it, like, moving away from all your people puts a strain on all those relationships if you're not going to put in the work to be in touch with them.
What do you feel like was the theme for lost friendships for you?
It was moving away, like distance.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like God removed people or seasons?
I don't think so for me.
Yeah. I don't think I have until there was only one moment that I feel like it was him doing it. I think a lot of the time Christians like will brush everything off to be God. Oh, God was protecting me. God was doing this, whatever. And sometimes I do think it's true. But I think specifically for me, I hadn't experienced it until I got pregnant. And when I got pregnant, I felt him sifting my friends so thoroughly, and I did not enjoy it at all. And I think that's partly how I knew it was him, because I kept praying for protection over Remy, and I kept praying for our family through my pregnancy. And then these friendships were like being sifted and sorted. And I was like, ooh, this isn't what I would have picked. And so that's like the only time I feel like I felt like he was moving friends for me in that season. But otherwise, I feel like everything's happened very naturally.
Yeah, I feel like any like friendship that I've lost is just we outgrew each other. And we were different people, and just figuring out who you were in your early 20s. And then what feels challenging about making friends right now? I don't know. I feel like right now, like, I'm having to make new friends because I don't see you every day. Like, it was a privilege to get to see my best friend every single day, and now I don't have that.
I'm a privilege.
And now I'm auditioning new work besties. I think they know that they're being auditioned.
Yeah, I have my favorite though.
Yeah.
I have my favorite pick for you.
He's probably gonna win out.
He's the best one.
Yeah.
Obviously. Oh, he should come over. He can tell me what bird this is.
Oh yeah, he would know what bird this is.
He'd be excited about.
He's a bird watcher.
I miss him. He knows who he is now.
And so yeah, I'm having to replace Brittany in my day-to-day.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
So I'm the best.
So that is the challenge. Yeah.
I think the challenge for me is that I'm in two different seasons of life right now.
Yep.
I'm in like young adult 26-year-old figuring out who she is, just in general.
Yep.
And then I'm in like mom of a 2-year-old figuring out who she is postpartum.
Yeah.
And then I'm in like stay-at-home mom, pastor's wife, figuring out what am I doing?
Yeah.
And I just feel like I could fit into any of those categories connecting with people, but I am very Gen Z, and that's also a distinct type for people. Yeah. If you don't like Gen Zs, you won't like me. I'm very stereotypical Gen Z, I feel like.
I don't know if that's completely true, but...
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, that's good. I feel like it is. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, I'd cut people off. No big deal. Lots of emojis when I text.
Are those bad things?
social
I don't know.
media. I don't know.
I don't think those are bad things. If you can't get on board
There's
with
my
that, you can't
resume.
be Brittany's friend, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe not then. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's good then. I have a better chance than I thought.
Not limiting yourself.
Yeah.
Have you ever almost reached out and then didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done this a lot.
Mm.
I think I get embarrassed about how long I've waited to reach out to somebody. And so then I get in my head and I'm like, they don't care about me. They don't love me. I don't know. I just get in my head a lot about it. And so I think I just don't. Sometimes I'll like type it out and I'll be embarrassed, or I'll let my pride or fear get in the way, and then I don't send it. I think most of the time I end up sending it and it's an apology for waiting so long. But my like group of friends, I feel like, are all separate people, and I think people who really know me understand my capacity for friendship, which is very slim.
Yeah.
So those people don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, people outside of that circle, I feel like I have a harder time keeping up with those kinds of friendships because of that, because I don't reach out enough.
I feel like I do reach out.
Yeah.
Maybe I wait too long to reach out, but I think I always do.
Yeah.
And I don't, maybe this is actually a new thing. I think I'm reprocessing what I processed.
Yeah.
I think it might be a new thing where I'm reaching out and waiting a little too long, but I do. And it usually is fine.
Yeah.
Like, it is what you're saying. Like, did I wait too long to reach out?
Yeah.
Will they?
And usually they don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like friends who like understand you and know you really well don't mind. But also like we've learned like our friendship type has to be low maintenance. Yeah. We can't have friends that are that need more from us because we can't give more than that.
Oh, even if it's a few days, being like, I should text that person.
Yeah.
I still will do it even if I process it for a few days.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do think that's good. I think that's healthy. And I think the right people will get it. And unfortunately, I feel like part of adult friendships is realizing there are people who don't get it. Yeah. And that sucks. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. It is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Those aren't your people. Like, why would you try?
Yeah.
If they're not going to put in the work too.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it's like work to understand you.
Yeah.
Like, just understanding where we're coming from.
Yeah. How do you personally tell the difference between needing rest and being called to show up anyway?
I like this question because I feel like I'm processing it right now. Like the trendy, I'm going to say trendy. Yeah. The trendy thing I feel like is for people to say like, you can't be a village, or you can't get a village if you're not going to be the village. And I just feel like my experience postpartum has taught me that not everybody can be the village, and not everybody has the capacity to pour in as much. And so like, where can we as humans and as Christians be selfless enough to fill the gaps for first time moms, or for women who just moved here, or for someone who maybe doesn't have a lot of friends? Like, how can we take up that space and like help them connect better? I definitely need that in my life. So I'm not good at this. Like, I'm not good at knowing when to show up versus needing rest, because I just feel like the season I'm coming out of is not healthy enough to do this right now. But because I need it, I think I see it a lot more. And so I think this is a good question to be intentional about. Like, even if you haven't done it yet, like, how can you going forward know that person needs you?
And like being aware of it, because like if it's you, if you're calling me saying I need this, like, I'm gonna drop everything and help you. But if it's somebody else, am I going to do that? Or
and like, how do you know when to do that?
And you're like, what is just me going through the motions to be like, this is what I should do as a Christian, or versus this is just who I am, and I want to help people,
And like, do you feel obligated, or does it feel like it's coming from a good place? Like, do you feel like the expectation is adding too much pressure, or is it real? Yeah, exactly.
What if building community is actually spiritual discipline?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Yeah.
I think as Christians, we love to throw around the community word.
Yeah. And
we don't always explain what it is.
Yeah.
But I think it is something God calls us to do.
And I think it's deeper than a small group. Like, to be honest, I think I've always said this, and everybody in ministry makes fun of me for it. Groups are really hard for me. I recently led a group. We've led a group together before. Like, groups are just really, like, it's not that I'm not putting an effort. Groups are just really hard for me. I'm a very vulnerable, transparent person. Yeah. And I am very bold and outspoken. And I just think in a group setting, it can be very misunderstood or not seen properly. And I think I do a lot better in smaller settings. I do a lot better in like pouring into individuals and then having a group over. Like there's been a few times, and you've been to a couple, where like I'll have like a few friends of mine come over all together and we'll do something together. And that feels way less intimidating for me. And that to me is community, not like a
when it's
manufactured.
forced upon you.
When it's manufactured, it just feels so hard for me. And especially when it's like Bible oriented and I'm like, now I have to talk, like the Bible is intimate. Like, so like for me, like reading scripture with a stranger,
like doing it in the middle of a staff meeting, and you're like,
I'm like, I don't do this.
I want to get vulnerable with you.
Yeah, it just feels very hard for me. So I think it is I think it is a spiritual discipline, and I think the fault in not treating it that way is that we don't treat it delicately. And it is delicate. It is much more fragile than just showing up and being like, hi, we're glad you're here. Like, it has to be more than that. It has to be natural and not like stakes can't be high in it. Like it has to be no stakes. You're just coming as you are. For sure. Okay,
all right, question of the week
for you to reflect on this week.
What would it look like to approach friendships a little more childlike again?
I'd probably be less ashamed of who I am. I don't know if I'd be less afraid to approach people. For me personally. But I think I'd approach it like, this is who I am. Woo.
You want to interview everyone?
No, I do interview everyone. Listen.
You don't know.
I have my guards up.
I mean, I'm auditioning people right now.
We didn't say this on this one, but we said it in our first recording that you guys didn't get to hear, unfortunately. We are prickly. We're prickly. And so I think, I just interview people. I got to make sure
they pass the test.
Got to audit everybody before I commit. But yeah, I think I'd probably be less ashamed of who I am. So I'd probably be more fearless about approaching people.
Well, that's good.
What about for you?
I think that like I just wouldn't have shame. Like I think right now it's just like, will that person like me? Do they even want to be my friend? So if I was approaching it more like a child again, I'd be like, they just like me for me. They want to hang out with me.
No, my daughter will literally, like, we have a couple neighbor kids who she hangs out with. There's like a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old and then a 3-year-old. And the 7 and 5-year-old are siblings. The 3-year-old's a different girl, like a different family. And she just like, she'll see them outside and she'll just like run up and give them a hug or like run up and hold their hand. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's not afraid of anything.
Could you imagine doing that as an adult?
That's what I mean.
Being like, you're mine now.
Like, or if we just like literally went up to each other and we were like, we're friends. Well, that's what I did to you. I approached Kaya's friendship very childlike. I said, we're gonna be, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? We're gonna be best friends. That's what I said. But I think, and look at it, turned out good. I think I would probably be less afraid. Like her. Like she's just so like, I can, and I get nervous because I'm like, I think they're too old to be your friend. And Remy's like, no, they're not.
When does our confidence go away?
Oh, that's a whole nother episode. There's the next one. That's crazy. I don't know. Different moments. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's a deep one. Okay, well, reflect on the question. What would it look like to approach friendship a little more childlike again? And that's what we're leaving you with. Episode 12. See you guys next week.
Subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. See you next week.
See ya.